Hey. 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 So cute. I like you. Um, oh. Alright, so just wanted to do a life checkup for this video. So I'm just going to go over what's been happening in my life so far. Now, I firstly want to say thank you guys for getting me to 80 subscribers. I'm just like, it's just insane. Like the growth that I've been able to have recently with my channel, despite me not, I wouldn't really say putting the best content out. At the moment, I'm working through the backlogged videos, making sure I get all of that out for the end of the holiday. So then you guys can get a fresh batch of my April holiday break, which you guys are seeing now. I'm just so grateful for you guys. I'm just so grateful, and I genuinely just want to say thank you guys for being able to support me. Yeah, just the amount of support and the subscribers I've been able to get in the past like 30 days. Like, I mean, I just checked. I was going through my computer and I clicked on a screenshot, and it was a screenshot of me at like 56 subscribers 9 days ago, as of the 19th of April. And now 9 days later, I've just hit like 80, 81 subscribers. And it's just mind blowing. Like the kind of growth that I've been able to see so far on this channel is just insane. Like I've never ever grown like this before. So from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say firstly, thank you guys for supporting me. Um, I'm going to start diversifying my content and just making sure it's a little bit more valuable rather than the talk about video editing or um, I don't know what else. Yeah, just video editing and just kind of like doing a loop. But yeah, so guys, with in terms of my life, I'm doing, I guess, all right so far. Sleep has been pretty rough. Like I've, like just with unfortunately time zones, a lot of the event calls in Digital Launchpad for me, because I'm in Australia, are just so late. They're like 2, 3, 4 in the morning, and I really don't actually want to miss them just because I know how valuable they are. I've been to all of these things. I've been to the accountability and mindset calls, the copywriting calls, the six-figure sales rep calls with Nehemiah. All of these are valuable. I'm not saying it because I feel good when I go there. No, like I actually get a lot of valuable. I get a lot of value from Nehemiah, say, giving feedback, answering questions, doing copy, doing call reviews, and just really allowing us to see through his lens. And then with Kieran, he's like reviewing our copy. He's answering our Q&As, and it's just so valuable, especially as someone who is more focused in P2P, in pen to profit, in copywriting, as a copywriter who's trying to succeed through copywriting. It's so valuable. So yeah, that's what's been going on with sleep. My nutrition is honestly not that good either. Um, like I don't necessarily I don't necessarily buy my own food. I usually just find whatever's in the house, and usually most of the times it's not exactly healthy, I would say. And even if it is, it's maybe clean for one dinner, so one day, and then the next day I have to find something new, and usually it's not so healthy. Now, in terms of my community, in terms of network, I think you guys have seen throughout the past videos so far that I've shown a lot of gratitude for the DL community. That's because, yet again, the community is so great in there. Like, I really cannot stress this enough, how valuable and how much it's changed my mindset, how much it's consolidated how I think. with this community, with people backing me up, with people watching my videos and giving me comments down below. Like, I genuinely appreciate you guys commenting down below and just showing that support. And it really does keep me going. You know, one of my goals this year was to, and I always say in my affirmations as well, to create a harmonious circle of people that are like-minded, that respect me, that actually value me, that appreciate me. And I can genuinely now say for a fact, as one of my goals coming into this year, that I've achieved that. And I thought that I had to join this networking group, which was called Jen's Croquet Club. Like, I always looked up to that group because, yet again, it's a club, it's a networking club for the modern gent, as it says, and like the amount of like high value people in there is insane. But I've kind of been humbled a little bit and realized like I can't really yeah, it's probably not, it's going to be a pretty tough goal to try and aim for, especially with their vetting process and just like the price overall. It's going to be pretty tough, and I can't be sure that I'll get into GCC this year, but definitely in the future. But for anything, I've achieved, you know, a strong community, a strong network through Digital Launchpad. I never would have thought that if you asked me 4 or 5 months ago now. When at the start I really didn't think, you know, I really thought that I had to join GCC in order to make sure, you know, I had high net worth individuals and like-minded people. But I realized like joining DL, it's such a tight community, and I call it family, because it's just when you really interact with the members, when you connect with people, when you create partnerships, accountability partnerships with people, and you know, you interact with in the event calls, you contribute, you know, you contribute your own value to the people, to the moderators, and you keep yourself accountable, and you grow with the community. That's when you really feel that spirit, that connection, that, you know, that harmony with a group, with a tribe, you could even say, that really gets you, that really keeps on pushing you and each other. And it just creates this beautiful circle of growth and flourishing value, and it's always, you know, just getting better every single month. I really can't stress it enough, guys, that Digital Launchpad isn't just about the program and, you know, making your first $1,000 online. It's also about having a community that can back you up, because most of the times people start off and they're mostly alone. They have to deal with it alone. They didn't have people and connections around them in order to keep them pushing. And usually most of the times, most people fall through the cracks and they give up. They get demotivated. They don't think they can do it. They lose that self-confidence. But when you have good people around you, they'll always be pushing you. They'll always be motivating you. And I do the same for other people as they do with me when I feel, you know, unmotivated. So really, it's just beautiful, and I really cannot vouch more enough that you guys should definitely join Digital Launchpad. Like for the price of cinema tickets, for the price of your dinner, I know you spend a lot more on food if you financially provide for yourself. Just join Digital Launchpad. It, like, you're not paying shit. You're honestly not paying shit for what you're getting inside there. So now moving on in terms of work-wise with business. Right now where I'm at is I've completed Pen to Profit. Now I'm working on starting up my outreach and building out my copy protocol. So my copy protocol is just me organizing all of my work together on Trello. If you don't know what that is, it's a really simple, you know, image and text workspace. It's super simple to use. 100% recommend it if you guys want to use it in terms of using work management and just managing your work, your time, all your tasks every day. So yeah, that's what I use. Now I've also started monk mode. I'll probably put up some b-roll of that, but yeah, I've started monk mode. I'm trying to complete 21 days of monk mode with just no variables. So you know, someone told me that I was failing because I set all of these variables that I just couldn't fulfill. And instead, that I should probably start monk mode with no variables to at least prove to myself that I can be consistent with those things with just 30 minutes of exercise and then 10 minutes of meditation. And then when I can get those done, and when I can be consistent with that, then I can start adding more variables into the mix and keeping myself more accountable that way. So great advice to whoever gave that. I think that was Rowan. He's one of my accountability partners. So Rowan, if you're watching, thank you for that. Now, another thing would be with Digital Launchpad itself. Now, in terms of learning, I've completed Pen to Profit, but just to give you guys a scope of how I want to learn with the rest of the programs. So after completing P2P, in the meantime, while I do my outreach and I work on my copy protocol, I'm going to continue learning, starting with six-figure sales rep. Sales is just a fundamental skill in business before then moving on to the winning store. Now, specifically with the winning store, I'm not interested in e-commerce, but I know there is a phase in the program about writing Facebook ads and doing the copy for that. So that's something that I'm probably going to check out. And after completing that phase, I'm probably going to move to Digital Don. So that's more so like a lifestyle personal brand building program by Mike Thurston. Then after that, I'm going to move to Detox 101 after completing 21 days of monk mode. As a diplomat, I have unlocked it. It's just I do have to complete still 21 days of monk mode if I want to access it on the computer. So that's going to definitely help out with understanding sleep better, biohacking, and just nutrition. So it'd be amazing to at least take the notes for that and make sure I'll be able to use that in the future. And then soon after, I'm going to use Go High Level. So I'm probably just going to activate a 30-day trial with that because there's a 30-day trial with Iman and Go High Level. When I can activate that trial, I should be able to unlock Go High Level by John Danes. Go through that program, learn how to use Go High Level because I know it is amazing for building websites, funnels, somewhere around that. I think that's what Go High Level is. So yeah, that'll be very useful for building a website, maybe a portfolio, and maybe other things I'm thinking about, which is funnels, and just learning that skill as well. On another note, there's other programs coming into Digital Launchpad. Like this plan that I have like kind of laid out right now with learning, it can always change because they're constantly adding more programs. They're dropping out a program with Hamza, so that's probably going to be very mindset orientated. We're soon going to get the perfect fit as of the 19th of April. It hasn't came out yet, but I'm sure very, very, very soon they're going to finish wrapping up that program and then releasing it. So the perfect fit is going to come out. That's about fashion. I think from one of the stories it said learning to dress on a budget. Yeah, so that's basically what it's about. Dressing properly, dressing formal, dressing classy, and dressing well. And then another thing I've noticed is with Luke Alexander, he is a closer and works in sales very closely with Nehemiah, as well as just also linked up with Iman recently, if you've noticed on Instagram. So that's very interesting. I'm pretty sure there is going to potentially be a program for that, which is very, very interesting. They're going to also drop a trading course as well. I'm a little bit conflicted with that, but I'd rather save that for the second Digital Launchpad review. Now, obviously, in regards to the Digital Launchpad review, a second kind of like follow-up review of that, guys, please let me know down in the comments whether you want that to happen. If that's the case, if you want a second follow-up review of me just giving more intel and more future casting or predictions for Digital Launchpad and its growth, my progress in it so far, then let me know down below. And you'll probably be able to soon see that maybe in May, around May and June, after all of these next preceding videos come out. So that's everything I wanted to touch on with just business, how my work is going so far, how my learning is going so far. Just to touch on content creation, I have a lot of very interesting videos coming on the way. My plans for the next few videos that you guys are going to see is just diversifying my content. So obviously I have the rants and the talks, but I want to get into a little bit more of that and also just show you guys my wisdom, my learning so far, and just what I'm thinking in the moment. Because my mindset always changes. It's very adaptable. I always keep a open mind. So usually depending on my season of life, I guess that's what I could really call it. Depending on the season of my life at that moment, my mindset always changes and it always focuses and prioritizes a certain mindset. And yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. Now, in terms of my learning, I know that a few of you are interested in entrepreneurship. You're interested in what I'm doing in Digital Launchpad. And I know a few of you also do copywriting, which is what I'm doing in Digital Launchpad. I felt like it would be valuable to share you guys how I think and how I go through writing my copy and just basically doing work as a copywriter. So that'll be pretty interesting to go through. I'm going to be sharing you guys maybe a refined routine, so just like a updated routine of my day. Because another one of my goals that I have for this year is that I want to run a marathon for 2024. Now it isn't like an official marathon, but rather just like a run around my house and just do that until basically I endure through 42 kilometers and complete a marathon. And really, that's just to test my mental capabilities as well as my physical capabilities. So, yeah, that's just one of the challenges that I wanted to put on myself this year. And I guess, really, to sum it up, that's what it is. It's sharing you guys what I've learned, sharing you guys how I get through things, how I say manage my work, how I use my time and set up my routine. I'm sure you guys are curious onto how I do that. Um, and so, yeah, I guess I'm just opening up more to this channel in different ways and just really showing you guys where I am at the moment. Um, I know I say that a lot on the channel. I know that I do make a lot of those promises, but usually I end up doing the same stuff. So now I guess I'm starting to plan out a little bit more in terms of video structures. I'm not scripting them by any means. I always still pick up the camera and just record when I kind of feel like it, when I feel it's right. Say right now, I just, I go to my phone and I just jot down what is on my mind right now, and I just put a bunch of dot points down. As I'm editing videos, as I'm doing my own work, I pick up the camera, I go through those notes, and I just read them out, I build on them, and I make a video out of it. Yeah, just putting it out there that I'm not going to just record on the fly, because usually it becomes very repetitive at that point. So I'm starting to layer out some video structures and kind of plan it out in dot points before I record. And yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to touch on with this video. Guys, I am really excited and I'm looking forward to dropping out the next few videos during my school break. It's going to be some pretty, I guess, kind of heavy hitting stuff. As you know, on this channel, I'm not really optimizing to grow per se. I'm not optimizing to sell anything, but I'm rather just optimizing to build out my journey, to just be transparent with everything that I'm doing, and just really show you guys the kind of character that I am at the moment, like just who I am, and just show you guys how I progress, not just financially, but physically, mentally, and just how I use my time, how I actually go throughout my day, my week, my month, and for 2024. So yeah, it's just super interesting, and I'm looking forward to putting out the next few videos. So yeah, in terms of my mental headspace, it's been stressful. It's been a lot of work, and I've been losing a lot of sleep. Everything is just kind of working against me. But nonetheless, that's part of the game, and I like playing it. So guys, before my storage space runs out, thank you guys for watching up to this point. I appreciate it so much. Leave a like, leave a comment. If you haven't subscribed to my journey already, come be a supporter of my channel. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Oh my god. Look what my mom got me. This, let me open it. She got me this pastry right here. Just took a bite of it. And whatever the hell this is, this custard filled donut. And another custard pie. Thank you, Mom.